City low prices are just a click away.
Unsecured daycare camps. Who's watching your kids? Monday at 11.
Now at 9, a manhunt continues after a hit and run in North Charlotte. What police have already found in their search. And how safe is our airport? The measure Charlotte Douglas is taking as authorities search for Egypt Air Flight 804.
This is WCNC, NBC Charlotte Morning News.
Good Saturday morning. We'll get to those top stories in just a minute. But first, let's talk about your forecast. We're taking a live look right now at uptown Charlotte. Again, sort of. Through our view cam, it's a little bit cloudy out there. It's about 62 degrees. We really appreciate you waking up with us here in NBC Charlotte. I'm Rachel Roller alongside meteorologist John Wendell. The rain has stopped.
Yes, that's the good news.
Yeah.
And looking at that picture from the view camera, you're 52 stories up.
Right, so the clouds are up there.
Deck's probably about 45, so you're shooting through some of the cloud and seeing the ground. Eventually, it's all going to break up.
It's going to break up. Yeah. You're going to see some sunshine today.
There you go.
That's the point to take away.
That's right. First of all, though, let's talk temperature. 62 degrees right now with some clouds around. West wind right now at 3 miles an hour. And that's important because the past couple of days, the winds have been out of the northeast. So we've shifted the winds around, and that's going to help us bring in some sunshine. Now, as you can see here on the satellite and radar combined, most of the rain from the past couple of days is in the eastern part of the state, but we are seeing some breaks to our west. So our forecast for today, your hour-by-hour forecast, calls for temperatures in the 60s still the next couple of hours. By the noon hour, we're up to 71, but also notice there'll be some sunshine during the noon hour. Notice by afternoon, temperatures in the 70s, but there could be a few isolated showers and thunder showers around, about a 40% chance. I have details on that coming up.
To the rain. John, thank you. Now we have an Amber Alert to tell you about this morning. Right now, police in Youngsville, which is about a half hour outside of Raleigh, are searching for a 1-year-old girl, and they think they know who took her. Take a look at your screen. This is Desiree Hopkins. She's about 2 feet tall and weighs 28 pounds. She was last seen wearing a pink shirt and blue jeans. Authorities think a 24-year-old Devin Whaley might have taken her. Now, we're working to get a picture of Devin for you. In the meantime, here's a description. He's 6'2", African-American with brown eyes. He has 3 visible tattoos, one on his left hand with the word REAP, a teardrop on his face, and the number 93 on his neck. Police think he's driving a white 2000 Pontiac. He is considered armed and dangerous. If you have any information, please call 911 or the Youngsville Police Department. That number is at the bottom of your screen right now. If you want to jot it down, it's 919-412-2117. The search continues this morning for suspects after a hit and run turned into an all-out manhunt. Take a look. This was the scene last night near North Lake Mall. Police were combing through the woods for 2 people who took off running after a crash at the intersection right in front of the Northcrest Shopping Center. Now, that's on West W.T. Harris Boulevard. Police tell us the suspects were driving a rental car when they hit 2 other vehicles, got out of their car, and took off. Officers found a gun, and that's why there was such a big police presence. A couple of nearby neighborhood restaurant employees tell us they saw the suspects run off into the woods and described it as chaos.
I see a couple officers with shotguns looking down the bridge right across the street. They pretty much had like 2 lanes coming in, and the one car was just like teared up. It was like a white car was tore up. The other one just twisted to the other side. They were just thrown all over the place.
A canine was not able to find these suspects. The people in the other cars that were hit were not seriously hurt, so that's some good news. Police are following some leads right now, and if we get any more information, including a description of those suspects, we'll be sure to tell you about it. 2 dogs are recovering this morning after they were rescued from a house fire in Cornelius. Take a look at this picture a neighbor shared with us. You can see the roof was completely destroyed. Firefighters pulled the dogs from inside. One of them has minor burns. Neighbors tell us despite the chaos, they're just glad no one was hurt.
When we were just down the street, my son saw the cars and he said, I think we need to go home. That could be our house. And I can't explain the feeling. You don't get those phone calls. So, again, I'm glad that everyone's okay.
No word yet on what caused that fire, but we'll keep you updated as that information comes in. Over in Raleigh, investigators are looking into what started a huge fire that tore through an old mill. It happened in Hillsboro. The fire was so big, smoke could be seen for miles. Firefighters were able to get it under control last night after battling the flames for hours. The building was empty at the time, and no one was hurt. Now, we all know news breaks at every hour of the day. To get the latest breaking details, all you have to do is download the NBC Charlotte mobile app. We'll send you alerts straight to your phone, and it's free in the App Store. Well, a man is facing a hefty fine after causing $25,000 in damage to an American Airlines plane at Charlotte Douglas International Airport. It happened on Thursday, and police are staying pretty tight-lipped about the whole situation. But get this, people at the airport say a passenger who appeared to be drunk scratched his father's name into a window on the plane, damaged a tray table and seats around him. It's definitely odd. We're finding out more critical information about what happened the moments before Egypt Air Flight 804 disappeared off the radar. There's now evidence of a catastrophic series of events near the cockpit. Automated computer messages from the plane to its maintenance base suggest systems were failing and smoke was filling the front end of the plane, but the pilots never radioed a mayday call. Now, 3 things happened 26 minutes after midnight. 2 sensors from the cockpits right near the window went off. Then a minute later, smoke was detected in the avionics department. Now, that controls the plane. Then another window sensor. At 29 minutes after midnight, problems with the pilot's controls and computer showed. Then the plane went completely off the radar.
We don't know yet exactly what it is, but it's a clear indication something was terribly wrong on Flight 804.
And as the investigation continues, photos of the debris found were just released this morning. The question is, was there a fire or an explosion? Investigators are asking people who had access to the plane on the ground before it even took off. Now, if this was because of a bomb, it would be the 3rd attempt in 7 months. And as all of this information keeps coming in about the crash and speculation it was the result of a terrorist attack grows, people around the world are getting more fearful of flying. NBC Charlotte's Rad Berkey went to Charlotte Douglas to talk to people about how security officials here in the Queen City are working to keep us safe.
I do feel comfortable flying from certain airports, but others not so comfortable.
Lisa Rule says she's comfortable at Charlotte Douglas Airport, but says after what appears to have happened to Egypt Air, she says she will now not fly to Europe with her family as they had planned.
We were considering bringing the entire family and doing something special, but I just don't feel confident.
There was more visible security at Charlotte Douglas, where passengers were greeted by dogs trained to sniff for explosives. These are some of the same dogs being used now to try to shorten the wait times at checkpoints. Asked if the presence of the dogs was in response to the Egypt Air downing, a TSA spokesperson told me TSA employs many layers of security to keep the traveling public safe. Some of these layers are seen and some are unseen.
I do this a couple times a month, so it really has an impact on my travel.
Joe Merkowitz and the many others like him who are frequent flyers say they have to place their faith in the hands of those dedicated to keeping everyone safe.
I don't think about it that much. I fly a lot, If you thought about it that much, you might go crazy.
The new concerns prompted by Egypt Air come just a week before Memorial Day, the unofficial start of the summer holiday travel season. At Charlotte Douglas, Rad Berkey, NBC Charlotte.
This morning, we're learning more information about a gunman who prompted a lockdown at the White House yesterday afternoon. Authorities identified him as Jesse Oliveira of Pennsylvania. A Secret Service agent shot him when he refused to drop his weapon at a checkpoint. Oliveira was in critical condition when he was taken to the hospital after the shooting. We're still waiting this morning to hear how he's doing. We do know President Obama was not at the White House when this all happened. The fight against Zika is kicking into higher gear. As federal health officials announced yesterday, they're following hundreds of pregnant women who tested positive for the virus here in the United States. Now, some of them never even had symptoms. The women are spread out across the country and in U.S. territories. Doctors and public health agencies are now watching the 279 women carefully and will be following their pregnancies as well.
We will be following these babies born to mothers with evidence of Zika virus infection for at least 1 year, and in some cases up to 3 years.
This news comes after President Obama got an update on the virus yesterday morning. The White House is now asking for $1.9 billion in emergency Zika funding.
Congress needs to get me a bill. It needs to get me a bill that has sufficient funds to do the job.
And that job includes increased surveillance, testing, and work on a vaccine, especially as we come close in on summer and the arrival of those mosquitoes known to carry and transmit Zika.
And who doesn't love free art? Well, we have all the different kinds of arts you can think about for free in Uptown today, and we'll tell you all about it coming up next.
Volkswagen Memorial Day is happening now, so get the ball rolling on summer with great deals at your Volkswagen dealer. For a limited time, you can get a $1,000 bonus on select 2015 and 2016 models, like the family-size Passat with best-in-class rear legroom, the sporty Fun-in-the-Sun Jetta, or the versatile Tiguan. So start the summer off right and visit your local Volkswagen dealer today. Hurry in and lease a 2016 Tiguan S for $179 a month, plus get a $1,000 Memorial Day bonus.
Catch Knights baseball at BB&T Ballpark this weekend with Saturday Night's Baseball at 6:05, plus Poor Boy Revival live in concert. Then it's Sunbelt Sunday at 2:05 with post-game Kids Run the Bases. Tickets are going fast. Get yours right now at charlotteknights.com.
What famous American has covered more territory than any other? Hint, it's not a person. One drive and you'll discover why Jeep is the most awarded, best-selling SUV brand. Celebrate 75 years of endless adventure today at the Jeep Memorial Day sales event and get $500 bonus cash on 2016 Jeep Cherokee vehicles. During the Memorial Day event, get 0% APR for 6 years or $3,500 total cash allowance on the 2016 Cherokee Latitude or Limited.
Bojangles is all about flavor, and we've got flavor in our perfectly seasoned chicken and all over our fries, because life is too short to be bland.
Head to Bojangles for a roasted chicken bites combo, now only $5. Bojangles, it's bow time.
Nissan invited some everyday experts.
What do you do for a living?
Firefighter. I'm a police officer.
I'm an EMT, actually.
To talk about how some everyday features could help protect you in a collision. Then we showed them how Nissan could help you avoid a collision altogether.
Hey, you want to go for a ride?
Nissan's Intelligent Safety Shield technologies with rear cross traffic alert.
It works, huh?
Blind spot warning.
Should I change lanes?
No.
Whoa.
Predictive forward collision warning and forward emergency braking, which could stop your car for you.
That's exactly how it happens.
Get to Nissan's Safety Today event. And for a limited time, save up to $2,000 on select models.
So what do you guys think? It'll definitely help save lives.
We might be out of a job.
Shop your local Nissan store and choose Nissan.com today.
Just about 9:13 now, and now that the rain is clearing, and if you've got some kids at home, they're probably itching to get outside. Well, an Uptown Street Festival in Charlotte will give you a reason. Plus, there's free admission to the local arts museums. NBC Charlotte reporter Diana Rugg is on the Levine Avenue of the Arts in Uptown to tell us how we can take part. Good morning, Diana.
Yeah, good morning, Rachel. I guess actually when I wrote that about 3 hours ago, we had a street festival, but breaking news, they're going to move it inside to the 3 venues that are around here on Levine Avenue of the Arts, but it's all still going on, and we love free stuff on Saturday, especially when it's free art. Joining me, Catherine McIlvain, the organizer of this whole big event. There is still stuff going on, even though it won't be out in the street. Tell us what's going on inside the museums for free.
The full schedule. So we're going to start with an introduction of Adam Patois, who is the arts guy. He's going to become the ambassador for the Levine Center for the Arts. So he'll be introduced in the Gantt Center's grand lobby by Moira Quinn, who is the VP of Communications at Center City Partners.
Right, and there's some ring shows, some acrobats, some street festival players all moving inside.
All kinds of things moving inside. So we have the Blue Moon Puppets that are going to be roaming around telling you what's going on throughout the day. We have Caroline Kalush Company doing their aerial dance inside the Mint Museum's atrium. We have a drum circle at 11:15 that's going to happen inside the Gantt Center. Gordon James at 10:15, and I know that it was kind of switched, is going to be doing a portrait painting demo to set up for our portrait paint-off. So all levels, all ages, all media, bring your stuff, live volunteer models.
And all free.
And all free.
We're going to talk to you again in the next half hour. We have to wrap for now, but remember, free, museums, art, performance, all here, Levine Avenue of the Arts, South Tryon. I'm Diana Rugg in Uptown, NBC Charlotte.
All the clouds, the rain from the past couple of days finally moving off to the east, but we're not done with the rain yet. I'll have the complete forecast coming up.
Fred is the journalist you want at a big event. He has a wealth of knowledge and he has a ton of experience in the business. It's not news, it's people's lives, and he tells stories that way.
Beth and Fred on NBC Charlotte. We wanted to prove the value of Nissan's intelligent safety shield technologies.
Hey, you want to go for a ride?
So we enlisted some everyday experts.
I'm a firefighter. I'm a nurse.
With rear cross traffic alert. It worked. Blind spot warning. And forward emergency braking that could stop your car for you. Get to Nissan's Safety Today event. And for a limited time, save up to $2,000 on select models.
We might be out of a job.
Shop your local Nissan store and choose Nissan.com today.
I'm not a college student. I don't have unlimited funds. Help isn't one wire transfer away. I'm not just a college student. I'm a Strayer student.
Over 100,000 graduates, over 120 years of making it possible. Strayer University.
As America's longest-lasting pickups, Ram's continued leadership is eye-opening. Like Ram 3500 with the best towing and the best torque. And Ram 1500 with the best fuel economy. It's no wonder more people are driving Ram trucks than ever before. Join us now during the Ram Memorial Day sales event. Get 0% APR for 60 months for up to $11,950 in total values on the 2016 Ram 1500 Bighorn Crew Cab.
Visit Tom Johnson Camping World in Concord for all of your race week needs. Race into savings now through May 22nd for spectacular savings on all RVs in stock. America's #1 RV and outdoor retailer has something for everyone. Get race season started right at your local NASCAR headquarters. With travel trailers starting at only $105 per month. Race into savings for a limited time. So meet us at Tom Johnson Camping World through the end of the month to save big on your dream RV.
Hi, I'm looking for my first Toyota.
The Corolla is a great choice. It's super reliable, so it'll be with you for a lot of firsts.
Wow, I'm really going places.
In a Corolla, right?
Right now, during the Toyota Time Sales Event, get 0.9% APR for 72 months on a new 2016 Toyota Corolla. That's 0.9% APR.
First things first, your keys.
Toyota, let's go places.
Cameras inside daycare supposed to give parents peace of mind, but we found out sometimes anyone can see inside. Did you know that anyone could see this?
Absolutely not. That kind of worries me.
Who's watching your kids? NBC Charlotte investigates, Monday at 11.
Welcome back. Time now is 9:18. We're taking a live look at the roads this morning. This is I-77 at South Clanton. The roads are drying up. Traffic's moving smoothly, and nothing really to tell you about out there. Meteorologist John Wendell is tracking your forecast for us this morning, however, in regards to the weather, where we do have some stuff to tell you about, as you can see behind us.
Most of the rain is to the east, and that's the good news. Traffic-wise, I think over 85 toward the Speedway may be a problem.
That's going to get busy because everything was canceled yesterday.
Yeah, and so they're moving some this morning, and then some again this evening. So.
Right. Okay.
It'll be slow going, to say the least.
Weather-wise,
it is improving. Let's go out to Mooresville, part of the NBC Charlotte Neighborhood Camera Network, out at the Randy Marion dealership up there. A couple of things to notice. First of all, breaks in the cloud cover. There's a little bit of blue here and there. At times, there's a bit more blue than anything, but at least we're going the right direction. The other thing I want to point out is the wind, blowing that flag going the opposite direction from yesterday, and that's why we're starting to see some clearing. 62 degrees right now here in Charlotte. We're looking at 61 Lincolnton, 62 degrees in Gastonia. Right now in Concord, for you folks waking up out there, 63 degrees. Up in the mountains, temperatures are in the 50s. Now, here's a look at the radar. And all the rain from the past couple of days finally working its way off to the east, and we're starting to see some breaks showing up here in the Charlotte area and to the west. So our hour-by-hour forecast calls for temperatures still in the 60s, but then warming up into the 70s, and yes, that is the sunshine we will be seeing. But also notice during the heating of the day and with this moisture that's lingering around, we have a chance for some scattered showers. It probably won't rain every hour, but during the afternoon, early evening, there's probably about a 30% chance you're going to see one of those showers. If you're heading out to the race this evening, temperatures will be in the 60s, partly cloudy skies, isolated showers here and there. I think they'll get the race in. It's just that we may have to deal with some showers here and there. Now, here's a look at the fronts. One front moving on through the area, and what it does is takes most of that moisture away. So for tomorrow, I think we'll have a lot more sunshine than for today. And then Monday's looking pretty good as well, as this whole weather system finally pushes off to the east. So for the next 5 days, our chances for rain this afternoon, about 40%. They'll be scattered about. Not everybody's going to see that. Only a 30% chance tomorrow, and I think that's east of town. And then you look at Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, we're looking at some dry weather. Heading up to the mountains, look for some clouds and some showers today, temperatures in the 60s, and a 30% chance for a shower come tomorrow. Now, as we go out toward the beaches, expect to see scattered showers and maybe some thunderstorms. Some of these could be strong today, but 80 degrees, 74 for tomorrow, and a little bit of sunshine there. Here in the mountains, this is what we're looking at, 65 up in Boone. You're looking at maybe 75 degrees in Lenore, 74 degrees in Hickory, really depending on how much sunshine we see there. Here in the Charlotte area, I think we're going to top off at about 76 degrees. You look at about 79 degrees in Rock Hill. We're going to call it mostly cloudy, but a mixture of clouds and sun, and there's that 40% chance for that isolated shower, thunder shower. Same thing for the folks from Waxhaw all the way out to Rockingham with temperatures in the 70s today. Over the next 7 days, 70-degree weather, 40% chance of rain today and tomorrow. But notice Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, we start to warm back up into the 80s where we should be this time of the year. Rachel.
Thank you. Coming up in sports, like we were just telling you, Friday's races at Charlotte Motor Speedway were canceled, but that just means today will be a whole lot busier. We'll hear from the drivers next.
You won't find a better deal on the new Nissan of your choice than at East Charlotte Nissan. During our springtime sales event, drive home in a brand new 2016 Rogue for just $19,700. Choose from the largest selection and get the one you really want for only $139 a month. Open 7 days a week for your convenience. Nobody in the Carolinas will save you more.
East Charlotte Nissan. You won't get it anywhere else.
Catch Knights baseball at BB&T Ballpark this weekend with Saturday Night's Baseball at 6:05, plus Poor Boy Revival live in concert. Then it's Sunbelt Sunday at 2:05 with post-game Kids Run the Bases. Tickets are going fast. Get yours right now at charlotteknights.com.
Honda's got it, so come and get it. It's the Memorial Day sales event, and your local Honda dealer has limited time deals on the best Honda lineup yet. Kick off summer in the 33-mile-per-gallon CR-V, now with 0.9 financing for 60 months. Or drive home the new Accord for only $189 a month. And you don't have to wait until Memorial Day. Start saving today. The Memorial Day sales event, happening now at your Honda dealer of the Carolinas. Honda's got it, so come and get it. Why settle for less?
Is your irritable bowel syndrome with constipation causing you problems? If you're at least 18 years of age, have less than 3 bowel movements per week, and have abdominal pain or discomfort, we may have a research study option for you. Qualified participants will receive study-related care and study medication or placebo at no charge. Financial compensation will be provided for time and travel expenses. Learn more today by calling PMG Research of Charlotte at 704-527-6672 or visit pmgofcharlotte.com. That's pmgofcharlotte.com.
That sucked.
That sucked.
It didn't suck.
In my kimono, bought a car. From my casa, how bizarre. Saved me dollars, that made sense. That didn't suck. In fact, I liked it. That didn't suck. That didn't suck. That didn't suck. Didn't suck. In fact, I liked it. That didn't suck. In fact, I liked it.
Start living the good life with Carolina Golf Carts. Right now, 0% financing on all new E-Z-Go vehicles. Call this number or go to carolinagolfcarts.com, the area's only E-Z-Go factory authorized dealer, and start living today.
The E-Class has 11 intelligent driver assist systems. It recognizes pedestrians and alerts you. Warns you about incoming cross traffic. Cameras and radar detect dangers you don't. And it can even stop by itself. So in this crash test, one thing's missing. A crash. The 2016 E-Class. Lease the E350 for $499 a month at your local Mercedes-Benz dealer. Mercedes-Benz, the best or nothing.
sound of engines, instead the sound of dryers yesterday at Charlotte Motor Speedway, and even that sound was short-lived. The rain was definitely the big winner, but the fans, they still had some fun. NASCAR hosted its first rain party at the Speedway, but all of yesterday's events were postponed until today. So here's a look at that schedule. The Sprint Showdown begins at 11. The field is set based on owners' points since yesterday's practices got canceled. The truck race is at 12:30. William Byron is on the pole, and then the All-Star qualifying starts at 7. The $1 million race is at 9. We will have you covered on all the action right here on NBC Charlotte. So the big race everyone looking forward to, the All-Star race, and it comes with some changes this year. The format is a little different. The first 2 segments are 50 laps each, then a 13-lap dash to the finish. But here's the catch. A random draw will decide how many cars have to pit before the final round and how many have to stay out. Drivers say they are looking forward to those changes.
There's a lot of thought that has to go into it because there is strategy that plays into it. So I think if you're going to win the race, you're going to have to kind of guess at what the right strategy is, and you're also going to have to get lucky.
He's not the only one hoping to get lucky. Ryan Blaney is one of the drivers in the Sprint Showdown. He'll try to clinch one of those final spots in the All-Star race. Blaney said it's a race he actually grew up watching and one he has always wanted to be a part of.
That's something I'm looking forward to. It's just going to be a fun race. This is, really, I've never been a part of a race like this. Kind of a no points, kind of no holding back, and just going for a big prize. It's going to be a lot of fun to race in and then race other drivers in it as well.
That's it for sports. Have a great day.
Value City Furniture presents How to Know When It's Time. Follow the signs to the Memorial Day sale at Value City Furniture. Hurry in for free delivery, plus 48 months no interest financing when you spend $19.99 and up. And that's how to buy the perfect piece at Value City Furniture.
Guys, how's the pool?
Introducing the new QX60 from Infiniti. Lease the new Infiniti QX60 for $429 a month. Visit your local Infiniti retailer.
What famous American has covered more territory than any other? Hint, it's not a person. One drive and you'll discover why Jeep is the most awarded best-selling SUV brand. Celebrate 75 years of endless adventure today at the Jeep Memorial Day sales event and get $500 bonus cash on 2016 Jeep Cherokee vehicles. During the Memorial Day event, get 0% APR for 6 years or $3,500 total cash allowance on the 2016 Cherokee Latitude or Limited.
A real test isn't taken in a classroom or with a pencil. A real test is taken with your heart rate. It's measured in your breathing and with your fingertips. This might not make sense now, but it will. Ready, test, drive at your local Audi dealer today.
My heroes work hard, all day, every day. My heroes wake up really early just to make me a delicious breakfast from scratch. And they make me dinner too. And that's why my heroes are Bojangles Master Biscuit Makers.
Head to Bojangles and try our hickory-flavored smoked sausage biscuit for just $1.29. Bojangles, it's Bo time.
We wanted to prove the value of Nissan's Intelligent Safety Shield technologies.
Hey, you want to go for a ride?
So we enlisted some everyday experts.
Police officer. Paramedic.
With moving object detection.
It worked.
Blind spot warning. And forward emergency braking that could stop your car for you. Get to Nissan's Safety Today event and save for a limited time with a $189 per month lease on the 2016 Rogue or the 2016 Altima.
We might be out of a job.
Shop your local Nissan store and choose Nissan.com today.
Hurry to the Memorial Day mattress sale at Value City Furniture. This week, get free delivery, plus enjoy 48 months no interest financing. And now, save $100 off this Beauty Rest Clean mattress set. Your choice of comfort, just $7.99. Only at Value City Furniture.
This is WCNC, NBC Charlotte Morning News.